everybody. Today's video is a review on two products that I got, and they are the Watier color wheel, like the concealing color wheel, and the Laura Mercier moisturizing foundation. Now lately I've been kind of very obsessed with the anti-blemish solution, and that works just fine for me and I love it. But I was curious about the Laura Mercier one, and I've been using it together with this. So this serves a lot of purposes. Let me just show you. So it's a color wheel for many purposes. So what you want to do is you want to use this color, which is the light concealer for under your eyes, and the yellowish one I mix it in. I mix in these two colors together to make it more or less like brighter or darker. But this yellowish kind of concealer also conceals any like bluish like undertones that you have, so it really goes well like if you have like veins or something. You can mix these two together, okay, and that will give you great coverage of any tone that you want. And you can mix it in with this darker color, which this color really, they say that should be used for contouring, which I have it on. And so I contoured a bit on the hollows of my cheeks and down my nose, okay, and it really gives you a nice very soft color. Also the green concealer, as you know, is for any redness. The same thing, and you apply the more yellowish one concealer to like a bluish vein. My veins are not really blue, they're more like greenish, so that's not gonna work. There's the lilac one, and the lilac is what I've been really liking the most. I apply to any of those areas on my face where I want the most light. So maybe here on my forehead, the tops of my cheekbones, and maybe on my chin a bit, and down my nose especially, as a concealer. So you're using this as a base. So what I've been really loving about this is that already when I put on all of these concealers on, I'm pretty much, you know, covered, and I don't need a lot of foundation. So everything is kind of disappears, but still is giving me already some kind of color and is contouring my face. This has a great type, the fluidity is really great. So when you apply it, unlike this other product from Estee Lauder, which is a Renutrive Light Duo, I thought I liked it, but now that I've been using the Watier one, this is just kind of horrible. Too thick for me, and are great, as you can see, but just when I apply it, yeah, it's too creamy, too thick. This is, okay, too creamy, too thick. So maybe during the winter time, you know, you have to like really work it in. You have to really work in this product. Instead, this one, I'll just show you on a swatch of it. Okay, just show you a swatch of all of them. So this is the lighter one, okay, and it glides on and applies very easily. Okay, this next to it is the orange one. Then we've got the darker one for contouring. Okay. Then you have the green one, which is right there. And then the lilac one. Okay, the lilac one is right next to the green one. So these are the swatches. These are the three concealers that you can play around with depending on your skin type. So you really get your money's worth with this, because you don't need any other concealer really. You've got it all there. And then if you want to use something lighter, I'd go with the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat, or the Touche Magique from L'Oreal is just as great, I think. So just a quick sum up for both of these. So the concealer I am loving, also because of how it applies very well on my skin, how it flows, and I don't need to like really work it in a lot. And it also almost is as good as the foundation when once you apply it. It's great. It's long lasting. I go in with the Laura Mercier moisturizing. So it comes with a pump, which is obviously amazing, and just if you apply some, and you don't need a lot, and this is what I really like. So it's pretty liquidy, as you can see. It's going down, and the consistency is light, but I feel it also that when I apply it, there is some like cream kind of very resistant. Okay, it's pretty much my skin. The coverage is I think a medium coverage, and I'm not really for medium coverages. I'm more for like full coverages because of all of my imperfections. However, since I've already used all these for my imperfections, I really don't need a lot of foundation. And I really have been liking this foundation. It keeps my skin moist all day long, and which is kind of difficult for me because towards the end of the day, just the foundation sort of like comes off, and just it never looks as fresh as it did back in the morning. So with this, which is a huge plus for me, what I really love about this is that my skin stays dewy and moist all day long, and especially at the end of the day, it doesn't come off. It doesn't wear off, and most of all, it looks fresh, almost fresh. I wouldn't say like, you know, when you just applied it in the morning, because that's impossible, but it really has a long-lasting power, even though it's medium coverage. So that's really something that I am loving. And the color matches my skin perfectly. Okay, you can see a little bit of difference. Like I said, alone, I don't know if I would be able to use it on, but you know, I don't think that could be done. So I do use this. And then the foundation I really love. I like how it lasts all day, and especially what I really like, besides the color, is how it keeps my skin moist all day long and has that fresh look, like you've just applied. And so yeah, I really like it. It's a really great product. It's substituting for now my Clinique anti-blemish, although I must say my skin is going back to its normal state, so that's a plus. And yeah, so right now that's what I'm using, and I love it. As you see, my skin is really nice, and it lasts until the evening. And oh, and another thing, it's really good with heat, because now it's starting to be really hot here, and I keep on sweating all day long, and so this is actually quite resistant, and it's lasting me until the evening. Although of course I have to powder, because when it's this hot, you have to powder. You can't just put on like creamy foundations or any kind of cream highlighter and not expect to powder, because at least for me that's the case. Soon I'll be changing my foundation routine. I only use one type of foundation during all of the summer. Listen to like 3 million tutorials about foundation for summer, but I only have one foundation, and I'll do a review on that shortly. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and stick around for my next video. Bye guys. Don't forget to subscribe and comment.